Okay. Hello everybody. Thanks for having me here, especially for the TYPO3 team, which organized this stuff here. And yeah, my topic is actually content marketing for online shops with TYPO3. So thanks Babak for the talk at first. And so if you followed Babak, that you need a strong strategy. Now we will get into details, we get a bit more technical, and we will show you what's possible to deal with in a content marketing for online shops. So that's my warming slide actually, because I'm dead nervous. And I'm married, I'm father of 2 teenage boys, which can be sometimes be a bit tricky. And I'm absolutely a TYPO3 fanboy, because I'm in the editorial team, I'm in the AB, in the marketing team, and part of the education committee. Besides the fact I run a business, I own my own company, which is called WebVision, which is located in Mönchengladbach, which is approximately 2 hours from here. And we're very much focused on TYPO3 and Magento solutions. So let's take the situation. So usually a customer comes up and ask either you or maybe you're yourself a customer and you want to run a business, and therefore you start an online shop. And usually the market is already set with competitors. So how could you deal with that situation? What could you do to attract new customers? I guess the most obvious answer is Google to the rescue. All right, so it seems to be the very, very first thing which marketing guys advise you to do Google Adwords marketing. So it should be the number one solution. But what you actually do is you buy market share using AdWords. So you spend lots of money and buying market shares, and you maybe earn your first money with your online shop. All right, but is that the right way? Actually, it's some kind of casino dilemma you're facing. Maybe not in the first few weeks or the first few months, but on the long run. So did your AdWords professional tell you? So even if more and more competitors hit that same market, you need to throw in more and more money in that slot machine called Google. So hopefully your sales grow, but normally you lose revenue because of the growing marketing costs. And finally, which is obvious in the casino, the bank always wins. So, but there's a solution for that. And the solution is, yeah, you got it, it's content marketing. So what's the basic idea of content marketing? We heard that before in the talk of Babak. You tend to offer surrounding services besides your products and trying to attract your customers on the long run. To generate valuable content is quite easy, so we suggest if you have a clear strategy, like Babak mentioned before. Okay, but some of our customers tend to forget, hey, Google is still offering non-paid rankings. And SEO seems to be so yesterday because it just focuses on the Google machine. So now we found the solution and everybody screams, yeah, content marketing is the right solution for us. Let's go and try content marketing. But wait, how do we achieve that? Okay, let's do a reality check. I went to the marketplaces of Magento, of Oxid, and of Shopware, and took a look around. And what I found many small island solutions, actually. I found a blog solution, I found a news solution, but nothing which can scope all of the needs we have for an online shop. So there's no workflow management usually, there's no access rights management, and all these island solutions are not working together, like, for instance, for shared media or contents. So there's no solution existing right now for a complete content marketing strategy. Ooh, and now everybody says, ooh. And so how to do with that? So actually, we're here at TYPO3 Con, so you can guess the solution, TYPO3 to the rescue. So we have version control for content. We have a system which is expandable with over 1,200 free extensions. We have granular access rights management built in. We have workflows, continuous development, and lots more. Okay, there are already existing solutions which are focusing on putting Magento into TYPO3. But actually, this seems, at least for us and our customer, to be the wrong way. So why? Because templating has to be done in TYPO3. So if you have already built up a shop, you need to do your old templating over and over again in TYPO3. And for every module you want to use in your Magento shop, you need a plugin which renders the content in TYPO3 again. So if you have featured products, new arrivals, cross-selling, a shopping cart, or similar things, you need a new plugin. So another downside could be that because of the Magento API, querying all these products with, let's say, a category view, this gets slow. And you don't have a clear content repository, actually. So where are my contents? They might be in Magento, like transactional emails, but where's the other content? Are they in Magento, like CMS blocks, or are they in TYPO3? And if you look to the future, do you think you can fulfill your needs, let's say, for 6 or 12 months? I don't know. That's why we turned this around. We integrated TYPO3 in Magento, and we called it Mage Unity, which is a combined TYPO3 and Magento extension. And we have clearly separated the tasks. Magento is the lead system for everything about sales, like the products you usually get with your ERP system, like the shopping carts, the categories, and the sales. And TYPO3, which is obvious, is the lead system for everything about content, like landing pages, shipping, legal information, withdrawal information, FAQ, and even CMS blocks. Okay, what's the basic features? Let's take a look. So we now can have dynamically merged content inside any Magento page, including categories, product pages, or even shopping carts. We can have title tags, which can be overwritten from TYPO3. We can have additional meta tags overwritten from TYPO3. And we have merged Google sitemaps for TYPO3 and Magento. And, which is quite nice, we have dynamically navigations directly done from TYPO3 without manual linking. So if you use to TYPO3, you just enter a new page, and you have the entry point already mounted in your Magento website, and you create the page, it's simply there. So let's take a look. I will take the laser pointer here because we're in Back to Future mode. As you can see here, this is one of our customers, which is called Fliesenmax. And he has done several sub-pages in his footer navigation. And you see he has done tutorials, the ABC for tiles, and etc. additional stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, but now I need to get a bit technical. So basically, the templating is generally done in Magento. So if you have a shop, there's no need to do templating twice. For TYPO3 content, the templating is done in TYPO3. So you can hire any TYPO3 company, and you can do your templating in TYPO3 like you used to. And you can use all existing stylings already available in Magento, but you can also do the stylings in TYPO3 as you like. You can decide. Okay, rights of a killer feature. So we had the situation with one of our customers, and not with one of our only customers, but almost every shop has this situation that normally on a category page you have hundreds or even thousands of pages. And usually the pagination extends the URL like something like $P equal to, which points to the second page. But for all these subpages, even if you have 100 subpages, Google is indexing only one page for all these subpages within this category. And normally, you have only one content for all these subpages. Let's take a look at a quite prominent page. How do they did that? So we have our sponsor here, which is Zalando. And if you take a look at the URL over here, they have these appendix, $P equal to, and they have 12,770 articles in there. They have 171 pages, and they have a content, SEO, an SEO or marketing content over there. Let's jump a bit forward. We're at page 4 right now. They now have still 12,775, but the content stays the same. I think this could be done much better. And also the URL is the same. So here goes our solution. So we can use now pagination for categories and for content marketing and for SEO purposes with unique content for every subpage. And we can do SEO boosting for every pagination page with a unique content and with a unique canonical URL indexed by Google. So that's the takeaway actually for the customers. They have real speaking URLs without any appendix, pointing towards subpages, and with unique content and fitting products. Okay, let's take a look. So that's a screenshot of our customer, Fliesenmax. And we're on the first page of the floor tiles. And as you can see, the URL is floor tiles, which says in German bodenfliesen.html. And there you see a content which explains a bit more about the SEO, about the tiles. And we're on page 1. Oops, I can see there that my marker has lost a bit focus. And we have additional links here. Okay, let's forward a bit. Oops. There we go. Now, if you take a look, the URL has completely changed. And what's also important is the title tag has changed. So you can influence the title tag as well. And the text on this pagination page, we're on page 3 right now, has completely changed. Okay, this was our first killer feature with Mage Unity. But then our customers came up to us and asked us, okay, could we improve that, please? And this is how we hit the return of the killer feature. So this feature actually is also working with filter options. In a usual Magento shop, you can have various filter options like the clothes size, the color of your shirt, your shoe size, and even other things. And it's working with every of these filter options out of the box, even for upcomings. There's no need for configuration. And you can add your unique URL to that and unique content. Let's take a look how this works. Okay, right now we're again at that shop, Fliesenmax, and I've selected color black. And now we have the possibility to do content marketing directly in the shop and offer the customer additional content for floor tiles, for floor tiles in black. So he can get an imagination how floor tiles in black are looking like. And they're talking about elegance, and they're timeless, and so on. So actually, they're also doing this for orange tiles. And then you can read something like Mediterranean flair, warm, etc. Okay, but what's more? We can transfer existing TYPO3 features to Magento features, actually, like multi-language support. For instance, translate banners with one click to various localizations. Or to have a multi-site support, which is completely standard for TYPO3. So run your blogs and magazines inside the same or a complete different domain. Here's one example. We did the online shop for a customer of us, which is Adidas Ippon shop. They're doing, actually the martial arts stuff for Adidas. And as you can see here, we have these parts here are completely rendered out of TYPO3. This is the German ones, and this is the English ones. We have banners completely translated. And it's just for the customer a simple click. And the customer also offers a magazine where he tends to write in blog style about the new events, the European Championship here. Or our customer, Fliesenmax, has a full responsive website underneath his URL, which is not even looking like the own website, but can take share of contents, of media, etc. Okay, as I told you before, for us, it seems to be the wrong way to actually put Magento into TYPO3 and then we build it the other way around. But sometimes it could be better to turn it around. And actually, this is what we did as an add-on for our Mage Unity extension, perfectly for email marketing. So our customer now can either choose if they simply add products to a category called newsletter or a special sales in newsletter, or if he can select them one by one in TYPO3. And the best thing is he doesn't spend a cent on follow-up costs like MailChimp, Emersys, or other mail marketing systems does. So he sends their complete emails, newsletters, including tracking, out of TYPO3. Here's some examples. So as you can see here, here's a fashion store called Fashionista. And they have completely different stylings here, as you can see, all completely rendered in TYPO3, all getting automatically the products from Magento, and the same for Adidas Ippon shop as well. Okay. Now you've got a bit a closer look what we did with Mage Unity and with TYPO3. But actually, the most important question when we show this to customer is the next one. But wait, what does Google say about that? Is that legal? Is that really, really legal? Or do we harm our business maybe on the long run? Let's take a closer look. And of course, I've asked my customer, okay, could you hand over some numbers, some figures, some charts? And that's actually what Google does. So here, as we see, Fliesenmax entered the market approximately at the end of 2012. And in the beginning, they quite struggled on behaving quite good with keywords at Google. And after they invested on content marketing and their created contents, you see how they raised during the last years, actually. So since today, Fliesenmax has created about 1,000 pages within TYPO3, completely dedicated to content, completely dedicated to customer, and that's the takeaway, actually. And that's another takeaway. So they have over 300 number one positions with their top keywords in Germany. That's shown here. So 300 keywords, and that's the other positions for other keywords. All right, and finally, we have the rankings in total, which are quite similar. So the graphics seems to be identically, but actually it's the rankings of Fliesenmax overall on Google. Okay, so that's the features of Magento Unity 2.0. But what's next? Let's take a look at the roadmap. So the most obvious thing we came up with is show and hide contents depending on customer devices. So nowadays we have desktops, we have tablets, we have mobiles, and we even have big screen. So this is already built ready. We're shipping this right now for another customer. And maybe it could be Mage Unity 2.5. Another wish was to have a unified Solar search. So that if you just enter at the search of your online shop a special term, then you get either the content from TYPO3 or get matching products. Single sign-on wasn't the first one on our wish list because of the fact that most of these stuff are built for B2C online shops. But for B2B online shops, it's the next thing. And two features I really like and we're working on too are user-driven content or rule-based content. So if you know Magento, you have the shopping cart rules there. This should work similarly. So actually, the plan is to have rules where you can have some attributes, and you can filter on, and then you can show content or hide content on that. All right. So Javier asked me to speed up a bit. I hope I did that. And that's the end of my presentation. So thank you very much. Do we have time for some questions? If there are any.
Boris, thank you very much. You saved my life.